Stan, hello.
Yeah, Stan, man, I've just had a couple of cones. I thought I'd give you a ring.
Yeah, have what?
A couple of cones. You want to come over, have a couple of cones?
What are they, vanilla or chocolate?
No, not vanilla or chocolate, Stan.
What are you talking about? A couple of cones? I don't understand.
Hey, listen.
Are they McNiven's ice cream or is it Streets?
Stan,
Yes.
how come you call everyone gutless when you hang up on them all the time?
Well, because I finished with the conversation.
Yeah, well, aren't you?
I'm not going to sit there and argue with them for hours on end.
Yeah, well, I think you're the gutless one.
Oh, really? Why do you say that?
Because you are. You hang up on people all the time when you lose it. When you lose the argument.
I never lose the argument.
Of course you do.
Well, okay. What do you want to discuss then?
Well, you've proved to me you don't need a long neck to be a goose.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's an old line. I've used that plenty of times.
Yeah.
You're sitting there, whacked out of your mind, smoking your ice cream cones. I've never seen any... What do? Do you light it from the bottom, do you? But if you light it from the bottom, doesn't the ice cream melt down with all the flames?
Come over and we'll smoke a couple, Stan.
Yeah, that'd be good, mate. That'd be terrific.
All right, I'll see you in half hour.
Is that it? So he's hung up on me. So he feels better about it all now? He's sitting there smoking his ice cream cone. I mean, it must get very messy. So what do? You lie back on the floor, you put the ice cream in the ice cream cone, you light the bottom of the cone, and the cone sort of goes up in a wall of flames, and then the ice cream sort of melts on your face, and that's it. You get a buzz out of that. Amazing what people will do these days. I mean, I just don't understand it. I have no idea what's going on in the world these days.
Hi, my God, how did you put up with all the callers?
Well, it's just a lot of fun, that's all.
Yeah, earlier on tonight you had a caller from some woman. She was saying that all you do is put people down, but she was calling somebody a poofter.
Well, I mean, she's called me a poofter. She's called everybody a poofter. She just walks around the street calling people poofters.
So, but she was criticising you for putting people down when she's doing the same thing.
I know.
I almost fell off my treadmill. I mean...
Are you a woolly muff?
Hmm? Are
you a woolly muff?
What's that?
A puff.
Oh, I'm a shirt lifter, yeah.
Are you a shirt lifter?
I must admit, when she said, you're a right-wing fat sort of pig, I agree with it there, but I mean, calling someone a poofter, that's a different thing.
So you don't mind her calling me a right-wing fascist pig?
Well, I mean, truth is truth, Stan. Come on, let's not play a game.
Well, do you really think I'm a right-wing fascist pig?
A fat one at that.
Oh, I see. You really know how to hurt a guy.
Well, I mean, come on. Surely you know that as well. I mean, things just don't need to be said. You are an evil little man, and you stink.
Why do you say that? I mean, you're being very hurtful. I mean, I'm just about near tears at the moment.
Stan, please, come on, let's be real.
Please.
Let's be real, Stan, come on.
You might come out and hit me with your handbag.
No, because it's gloamish, and I might, dent it or get blood on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes, you're going out tonight with all the boys?
I'm doing drag at the Albury. I do a Pauline Hanson.
Are you? Oh, that'd be good. And after that, do you go up to the Wailing Wall?
That's in Jerusalem.
No, the Wailing Wall up at Darlinghurst.
Oh, I don't know where that is. Funny you do.
Yes, isn't it?
Oh, my God, Stan, are you trying to tell me something? You're coming out. Stan, well done. Congratulations. Stan, you're coming out. See, how does it feel?
Oh, it feels better.
Stan, my God, you've come out. I can't wait to reach page 13 on Daily Telly tomorrow. Stan, my God.
How long you been a woolly muff?
Homosexual?
Yes.
Oh, ever since I can remember. I don't question it, I mean, it's my life.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, I've got a beautiful life, I'm rich, I'm successful.
Yes, what do you do?
I do a Pauline Hanson show, I do drag.
Do you really?
You want to hear a bit?
Yes, I'd love to. Don't
talk to me like that just because you're an Aborigine. No, Carrie Ann, I'm not going to cop this. No, this is beyond what I'm saying. The people out there want to hear what I have to say. They are so disillusioned. Carrie Ann. I'm not a redneck, I'm not a racist, I'm a realist.
Very good, Royce.
I'm going to bring out a single too.
Are you really?
Mm.
And sell it all to your puffy mates?
I reckon it'll go to number one, and I'm going to call it Scary Pauline.
Oh dear. Listen, just as a matter of interest, do you wear much jewellery?
No.
You don't? Well, maybe what you should do is go down to Diamond Traders and then you can pick your ring in comfort.
Dan, I think you're a bullhead.
Yeah?
I think it's not fair how you're always knocking the heavy metal fans.
Really, why?
Because heavy metal's our choice to enjoy, you buffet.
No. Most heavy metal people are morons, and you'd have to be a moron if you like heavy metal.
I'm not a moron.
You are a moron. You are certified a moron by me.
Then why do lots of people like heavy metal?
I don't care if they like heavy metal. I think anybody who likes heavy metal is got to be a moron and brain dead.
I think you're
And I think you fit into that category quite easily.
you're a fat dickhead.
Well, that's your opinion. I think you're a moron because you like heavy metal.
You're trying to place your bloody opinion on other people, and it's not right.
Well, why not?
Because you're living
It's a
in the
free country.
70s.
It's a free country. I can do whatever I like.
You're living in the 70s, and
No, I'm not. I'm living in the 90s, son.
well, you would accept.
If you didn't know, it's 1997.
My friend Mick here would like to have a say to you as well.
We'll put Mick on.
But here you go. Here's Mick.
Oh, put Mick on.
Dan, you're a bastard.
Yes, well, that's your opinion.
Evil. Stan, look, you are so anti-social.
Yes.
You are evil. You stand so strongly against, heavy metal music. You are satanic.
Yes.
You support the occult.
I'm probably the devil. As far as you're concerned, I'm probably the bloody devil.
You can morally stuff up people, but you're a screw-up. You're a fake. You're a phony. You're weak. You're sneaky, and the public shouldn't believe you.
Yes. Anything else?
Yes, you're an idiot. Always vote Labour. Vote Labour number one. Vote Democrats number one.
See, there you go. There we have all the idiots out there. They're all in the one room together, and they're all Labor voters. Yes, I don't like heavy metal. I think anybody that supports heavy metal has got to be a first-rate moron.
Yes, Stan.
Yes, Gary.
Your remarks about the unions tonight.
Yes, Gary.
A bit of a dribble, isn't it?
Why, Gary?
You know, I'm a proud trade unionist.
Very good.
Got from life, I've got through the union.
You what?
What I've got in life, I've got through the union.
And what do you have in life, Gary?
A lovely lifestyle.
A lovely lifestyle.
Yeah.
And what do you...
I think I'd have a better lifestyle than what you would have.
Well, tell me about it, Gary.
I've got no qualms at all about the union movement.
Really?
That's right.
Are you a union leader?
I'm a union official.
I say you're a union official, so you're the bludger that sort of sends the men out on strike.
Here we go again. Can't you talk to people without being insulting?
Well, no, I just think
No,
that...
I didn't insult you.
No, well, I insulted you, Gary. That's all right, Gary.
Is it you get off on that, do you?
No, I just called you a bludger.
Can't you have a proper conversation without calling people names?
Gary, it's all right, son. I know you feel
You
upset.
need to call me son. I'm not your son.
No, thankfully for that.
Well, probably would. Probably do.
You what?
It would probably be that way too.
No.
On my side.
Well, anyway, Gary, so you're really happy in the union, are you?
I most certainly am.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I'm really pleased about that.
You know, I don't have to cower down to anybody to get a job.
No, of course not. You just bludgeon the boss into submission all the time.
Can't you talk without having to be nasty?
No, see, you just said you don't have to kowtow down for a job, and I was just making the assumption, Gary, that what you do is bludgeon the boss into submission.
I honestly think you get it off with that.
I beg your pardon?
I think you honestly get it off by talking to people like they're pigs.
Well, I mean, most union leaders are pigs.
Can't you talk to people decently?
Yes, I can. To decent people.
You know,
Are you a decent person?
I think I am.
Well, that's your
I
assumption.
have a criminal record.
But that's your assumption, though.
I don't.
That's your assumption. You believe you're a wonderful person.
Sam, I don't have a criminal record, do you?
Well, yeah, if you're a union leader, let me tell you, you have a criminal record.
Hey, how you going now, bastard?
Not too bad, Kevin.
Long time no hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, no, long time you no hear from me. Long time I've been listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was just trying to have a bit of a crack at you. There's backflashes that go, knocking you.
The what?
You put on these, backflashes.
The backflashes. Nothing like having a backflash, as I always say.
No, going crook at you, promos.
Oh, the promos, okay.
Are we talking the same language or what?
Sort of.
Okay. Look, some of them are so old it just doesn't matter.
Yes.
The regular listeners, we've heard them so often, right? As I certainly have.
Well, I don't care.
I see you on TV.
Yes.
You knock off people who are boring, right?
I knock off people who are boring.
That's what you say
I
on
certainly
TV.
won't be knocking you off, that's for sure.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, all these backflashes, we hear them so often.
Yes.
It's boring, boring, boring.
Well, then why do you listen? Why do you listen?
Why do I listen?
Yeah, why do you listen?
To you, not these bloody backflashes. Something that happened 6 months ago.
So you don't like the backflashes, eh?
I do not. No, we've heard it. We have to put up with every bloody week.
Well.
Every other week.
Gosh, I'm terribly sorry.
That's all right. I just want to get my point across.
Well, you've certainly done that. You've certainly told me off, haven't you?
Thank you, you old bastard.
Have you been smoking something tonight?
No, not at all.
Have you been drinking something?
I've had my medication, yes.
Have you? Well, listen, I've got to tell you didn't take enough.
Hello,
Yes,
Stan?
it is.
Am I on the air?
You are on the air.
All right. Good afternoon.
No, it's evening.
Oh, sorry. Listen,
Yes.
talking about these vibrators.
Vibrators, yes.
Yeah, you are being very discriminatory.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Why?
you only say women use the vibrators.
Well, I mean, well, we're just talking about the survey.
Yeah, men use them too, you know.
Do they really?
Yeah, I use them.
You use a vibrator?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is that why you got such a high voice?
Yes, well, I'm an Indian.
You're an Indian?
Yeah.
I see.
And while using the vibrator, I eat popcorn.
What do you do? Do you sort of use the vibrator to sort of mix up your curry or something, do you?
No.
No?
I use the vibrator
Yes.
while I'm eating papadum.
While you're eating papadums?
Yeah.
I see. What does that do to the papadum?
The papadum. No, come on, don't be so naive.
Well, I don't know. I've led a sheltered life.
Listen, you eat the papadum, all right?
You eat the papadum?
Yes.
Yes, you got the papadum in one hand.
No, papadum in one hand.
The what?
The papadum in one hand.
The papadum in one hand.
And the vibrator is lying on the table or on the bed.
Yes.
And you're sitting next to it.
Yes.
And then you're using it.
The papadum.
The vibrator, dummy.
The vibrator.
Yeah.
And what do you do with the papadum?
Papadum you eat.
You eat the papadum.
Yeah.
It's using the vibrator. What do you use the vibrator to sort of crunch it up or something, do you?
Hey, come on. No, can't you understand English?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've led a sheltered life. So you sit in bed with a papadum in one hand and the vibrator in the other.
No, the vibrator you don't.
Unbelievable! I don't know where I've been all this life. I mean, fair dinkum, I've lost touch here.
Listen.
I'm missing out on all these things.
Hold a vibrator.
You what?
You don't have to hold a vibrator.
You don't have to hold the vibrator. What's an automatic? Is it?
Yeah, automatic. That's the word.
Has it got forward and reverse?
Forward, reverse, slow.
And it's automatic.
Automatic. You can put there are 4 speeds, mate.
4 speeds.
Yeah.
Holy hellfire!
Drive too.
In overdrive.
Yes.
Goodness gracious! But listen, how many papadums do you go through?
Oh, a couple of packets.
Couple of packets.
Now being election time.
How long do the batteries last?
Oh, mine is connected to AC/DC. You like that?
Ah, dear.
Listen.
Yes.
The survey said, the men feel threatened.
Yes.
In this case, in my surroundings,
Yes.
women feel threatened.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Who needs a woman?
Well, I mean, any self-respecting woman that walks into your bedroom, you're sitting there with your papadum in one hand and the vibrator in another. She's going to think, God, what have I got myself into here?
2UE's Sydney weather for Paxton's Camera Video Digital, the digital camera experts.
The hard hitters, the tough mothers. They're all on Sports Today thanks to Hyundai's iLoad, proud supporter of the Carlton Football Club and all the mothers listening tonight. Hyundai's iLoad, it's one tough mother. On 2UE, getting it done for Fix-A-Tap products. Fix it yourself. Visit fixatap.com.au.
Hello, this is Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, I know that.
Hi, I wanted to talk to you about what you said earlier on at the start of the show about the bashings in Redfern.
About what?
About the police force.
Yes.
How they're going to have all different sorts of ones.
Yes.
Well, frankly, I think that if you think that's the best way, and you think that all, why don't you yourself get off your lousy radio show and get there and do it yourself? Show them how it's done.
Because I don't have to. I'm not a police officer.
Yeah.
I'm not a police officer. I'm a commentator, and I'm paid to commentate on the news and current events.
Yeah, but
I'm not a police officer. The police officer there is to look after the...
Well, listen, you fat slug, why don't you just get off your ass and do something yourself, you fat hypocrite?
Oh,
I mean,
dear.
I'm one of the Hayden Senate lovers.
The what?
I'm his friend, and I tell you to get off your bum, get your butt out there and do something. Such a hypocrite, a racist fat slug.
Will you come with me?
Yeah, I will.
Will you come with me?
Yeah, I will.
But will you come into the station right now and we'll go over together?
Yeah, we will.
Okay?
Yeah.
How long before you're here?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Make sure you're here, okay?
I will. Okay.
How will we know it's you, though?
How will you know?
How will I know it's you standing at the front? I've just realised how I know it's going to be you, how I'll recognise you.
Oh, okay. I'll wear dark glasses.
No, you don't have to do that. You'll be the one with a condom on your head.
Stan?
Yes, Warwick.
Stan, if I tell you something, will you promise not to yell at me?
Well, I don't know, Warwick. What are you going to tell me?
I love you, Stan.
You love me. Well, that's understandable, Warwick. I understand that. I have that sort of feeling, with a lot of men out there. They love me. Are you going in the gay Mardi Gras too, Warwick?
No.
Well, maybe you should.
Do you come to Canberra?
Will I come to Canberra? Well, I'm in Canberra now.
For a date?
For a date? What with you, Warwick?
Yeah.
Well, that's very nice of you, Warwick. But I'm a happily married man.
Oh.
So you'll have to go and find one of your woolly wolf mates to go and date.
Oh. You coming to Canberra?
Well, I will come to Canberra later on, Warwick, yes.
Oh.
Mm.
Can we go out?
Can we go out? I don't think so, Warwick.
I love you, Stan.
I understand that, Warwick. You're only human, let's face it. A little bit disturbed, but you are human.
Do you love me, Stan?
Do I love you, Warwick? Not particularly, Warwick, no. Does that come as a major shock to you?
Oh.
Warwick, what do you do when you're driving along in the car by yourself? I mean, you're not up to naughty things, are you?
What do you mean, Stan?
Well, I don't know. You up to any naughty things? You got both hands on the wheel, Warwick?
Yeah?
Well, that's good. Well, keep both hands on the wheel and you'll get to your destination. All right, Warwick, you have a nice time wherever you are and whatever you do, and I thank you for your call. Natalie?
Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, how are you, darling?
Good.
How old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Now, what can Uncle Stanley do for you?
Could I please play you Granada?
You're going to play me Granada?
Yes.
Really? What are you going to play Granada on?
Pardon?
What instrument are you going to use?
Piano.
The piano. And have you been playing the piano long?
Yeah, about 4 years.
4 years. All right, darling. Well, listen, how about we have the shortened version of Granada? Here we... She's 9 years old. I can't even play chopsticks. Oh! Fantastic. Ah, there's still more. Ah, dear. What do I do, folks? I love little girls. I know if I cut her off, every wood duck in town is going to ring me up and say, how can you be so cruel to that little 9-year-old? And I'm going to say, well, there's some 25 and 35 and 45 and 55-year-olds out there who are not having a good time with this. And I'm just wondering how long this little girl is going to play for. I mean, her show only goes till 12 o'clock. I mean, this was supposed to be the short version of Granada. But obviously it's not. That's it, darling. You nearly got the right key then. I think it's a little bit to the left. Very cool. Fantastic. Would you like a cup of tea, Grace? It's okay. I'm just going to have a sip of tea here. Yummy. Very nice tea, that. Very nice tea. Well, I think we're coming to a crescendo. Here we go. Yes. Fantastic.
There you go.
Mainly because he doesn't seem to have one.
Cherie, only at the movies July 23.
Oh my God, who's that?
The best Olympic Games ever.
2UE, reliving the excitement of Sydney 2000.
Sensational performance.
On 2UE, George and Paul's Crime File. For Crimlaw, criminal defence lawyers. Listen all next week for the European clues. Then go to 2ue.com.au to enter. Fly business class to Europe with the two Murrays.
I told you we're going. You're an idiot.
Weekdays from 3, thanks to Travel World and Etihad Airways on 2UE.
See, I've been in a bit of trouble.
Have you really?
Yeah. I've been in and out all the time.
In and out what?
Out of jail.
All right.
And these blokes that get life.
The blokes who get life, yes?
Yeah, they can find God that easy.
Yes.
And they reckon they've been cured.
They've been cured?
Yeah, they've been cured of the thing what they done.
They've been cured and they've seen the light.
Yeah.
And they've been in...
Every time I try to find him, I can't find him in jail.
You can't...
I just want to know where he is.
Who are you looking for?
God.
You're looking for God?
Yeah, they reckon, the lifers, they reckon they can find God in jail and get cured.
Yeah.
And they reckon they should be outside.
And you couldn't find him?
I couldn't find him when I was in there.
And you looked for him everywhere?
I looked everywhere. I went to the bathroom. I went around the oval. I went in the church.
Yeah?
I still couldn't find him.
Goodness gracious, but the blokes who are in there for life, they found him.
They found him, yeah.
Where did they find him?
I don't know. I might think you can help me where to find him.
You want to see if we can find God for you?
Yeah, I've got a bloke in there now. He's a mate of mine. His name's Jeff.
Yeah?
And he's still looking around for him. He still can't find him.
He can't find God either?
Yeah. Because me and him was in the same cell.
And you look for God everywhere?
We look for God everywhere and we still can't find him.
Did you look under your bunks?
Yeah.
You look under the mattress?
Yeah. He's still not there.
Still not there?
Yeah.
And you went to the chapel?
Yeah.
Wasn't in the chapel?
Him in there.
Well, what about in the kitchen? He might have been having dinner.
There's no kitchen there.
No kitchen?
No kitchen. We can't get in the kitchen.
I see. So,
you have to be a real good bloke to get in the kitchen.
I see. So you want to find God?
Yeah.
And what will you do when you find God?
I asked him, can he cure me? Turn a new leaf.
You want to what?
I want to turn a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf?
Yeah, I want to go straight again.
You want to go straight?
Yeah, I want to go straight. I don't want to go back in jail.
No, okay. So you want to see God and see if he can turn over a new leaf. Well, you can turn over the new leaf yourself.
Yeah.
Well, just turn it over.
Just turn it over.
Just turn it over.
Yeah, you told Jeff that. He told me to do that, and it still doesn't work.
I see. So you need God.
I need God to help me.
All right, well, listen.
I can find him and I can't find him.
Well, listen, you want to hang on there,
yeah,
and I'll see if I can get in contact with God for you tonight.
Oh, right.
Can you hang on?
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day, Stan.
Yes.
It's Zemanek Jr. here.
Who?
Zemanek Jr.
Zemanek Jr.?
That's the one, pal. Now listen to me. The Labor Party has done a hell of a lot more than the Liberal Party's ever going to do.
Really?
Oh, that's right.
What have they done?
Well, for starters, they've made university access easy to all.
They've made what?
University access easily accessible to most people.
All right, do you go to university?
Maybe.
Maybe, what, you're not too sure? You're not bright enough to work out whether you go to university or not?
Yeah, half-wit.
Do you go to university?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, why didn't you say that in the first place?
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, I ask you a simple question. Are you that dumb you can't answer a simple question?
Shut up, you half-wit. Now, listen here.
I beg your pardon?
Hey.
I beg your pardon?
That Johnny, little Johnny, mate, he's a nobody. I mean, no guts. He lets the little minorities push him around. I mean, doesn't know what he's talking about.
And you do?
Oh, I do, pal, yeah. And now, listen here.
So what do you do for a living, Zemanek Jr.?
Go to uni, you lazy bum.
I'm a lazy bum?
Yeah, you sit around your chair all day on your fat ass. I mean, really. You whinge about, 3 hours of work, my voice. You poor dear.
Well, I know this may come as a bit of a shock to you, but I mean, I work 16 hours a day.
Oh, what, reading the paper in the morning?
This is just one of my jobs.
Reading the paper in the morning?
This is just one of my jobs.
Oh, one of your jobs, please.
One of my jobs. I have about 6 jobs I have every day of the week.
Hey, superhuman, Stan. Now,
this is true. This is true. But I enjoy it, see? Unfortunately, a poor, bitter and twisted person like you just doesn't enjoy life.
I don't think so, Stan. I enjoy life to the fullest.
Well, you probably do because we're paying for it.
Now, look, you're talking about the condoms, right?
Well,
the roll-on condoms.
Well, I'll tell you what you should do with the condom. You should pull it over your head and then go to a party as a dickhead.
Be the first to call and you'll win a $150 Bing Lee voucher and go into the draw to win $2,000 worth of prizes from Bing Lee.
Finally got onto Mr. Monotonous.
Ah, hello, Trev.
Believe it.
Oh, regular, reliable Trev, just like a packet of Lactex.
I've listened to you all.
Here we go. Here we go, folks. This will be good.
On the radio.
Now listen to this, Grace. This is our first half-wit of the night. What's that?
Who gives a damn about your cabaret shows, your stupid cabaret shows, and your Stan Zemanek CDs and your coffee mugs? Who gives a damn about them? And Doug Parkinson, he's gone, Doug Parkinson. No one gives a damn about Doug Parkinson. You like Doug Parkinson, nobody else does.
Ah, you poor...
Lovely Stan.
You poor... Listen, what's wrong with my coffee mugs? They're great coffee mugs. I sold 25,000 of them.
Oh, fantastic. You're about as entertaining as getting your ball stuck in a car door.
Well, you obviously have that done a few times.
Oh, yeah. You are nothing but pain listening to you.
Well, why do you listen then, you goose?
Stuff and listen.
Well, why are you listening now?
To pass time. I finish work in 10 minutes.
Pass time?
Kick the cat after listening to you.
Ah, well, maybe you'd be better passing emotion than passing time listening to me.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, why do you hate me so much? I mean, all I'm trying to do is earn a living.
Oh, you make me want to throw up.
Well, geez, don't do that. Although
cabaret shows, who gives a damn about your bloody cabaret shows?
Well, I do.
You used to play maybe 5-6 minutes ads an hour. Now it's gone to 15, 16 and 20 minutes an hour.
Well, bloke's got to earn a quid.
Oh.
Gee, turn.
Bloody 20 and 25 minutes in the hour, for God's sake. What happened to the show? You used to do 5 hours, now it's cut down to bloody 3. What's left? So you got an hour and a half of hours, and you're chatting to some stupid bloody video bloke for half an hour. He talks about the worst movies of all time.
Well, I don't chat to him anymore.
Oh, for God's sake, please don't.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm terribly sorry if you're upset about my program.
Play some decent music. We don't want to hear Doug Parkinson.
What would you like to hear?
Anything but Doug Parkinson. Doug Parkinson this and Doug Parkinson that. Stuff Doug Parkinson. We don't want to hear him.
Well, what would you like? Name your medicine.
Midnight Oil, Led Zeppelin.
Midnight Oil, Led Zeppelin. Turn it up.
Doug.
Turn it up.
Anything but Doug, for God's sake.
Listen, I think what you should do is go and take a Bex and a good lie down, son. Relax.
I do every night after listening to you.
Well, if nothing else, you are... anyway, look, you go out and enjoy yourself and do whatever you want to do. Don't worry about me, but no doubt you'll ring me up again in a couple of months' time and complain about exactly the same thing like you've done the last 2 months.
I think not.
You think not?
No.
Is this the last I'll ever hear from you?
Oh, you can be friggin' sure of it.
Well, I'm pleased about that.
Hello, Stan. How are you?
Good, Congo.
Look, I just wanted to talk to you vis-a-vis Pauline Hanson. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of debate going around there. People calling her a racist and whatever. I mean, you've criticised her as a racist, haven't you?
No.
No, you haven't?
No.
Well, you know, what's your opinion on the woman?
Well, I think she has an opinion, and a lot of people agree with what she's saying.
Well, you know, you're in trouble. I was actually listening before, Stan. You were describing about your 21st birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Were you saying you had an 18-gallon keg?
Yes, at my 21st birthday party, that's right.
Geez, Stan, I tell you what, you're the last of the piss cutters, aren't you? I mean, you really are just an absolute, you know, alcohol-consuming warrior. I mean, you're just nothing but a fat, pathetic slob who just sits around drinking alcohol. Oh, yeah, you know, chuckle. I mean, you know, why don't you go and sit with Rose Hancock, you Beauty and your Beast? I mean, you think I'm going to buy Foxtel because you're on there, you fat mongrel? I mean, you know. Honestly, hang on. I've just come on my Drongo to talk to you. Hang on.
Oh, put him on.
Congo, Stan.
Congo and Drongo.
What do you got going for you, mate? About nothing.
Why do they call you Drongo?
I don't know how you got into this country, mate.
Excuse me.
Well, I was born here.
You were born here? Oh, listen, don't play me the fool. See you later.
Yeah, well, it's easy to play you the fool. There you go. Gutless as well and hung up.
Hello.
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, I'm talking to about last night.
Yes.
I tuned into your show last night and heard a little bit about you calling some guy a moron because he was in a rock band.
Oh, he was in a heavy metal band.
He's in a heavy metal band, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in a band and I play like hardcore stuff.
Hardcore?
Yeah.
Is that
like punk rock sort of stuff?
Really?
Yeah.
So you're a moron as well?
Not really.
Well, you'd have to be if you're in a heavy metal punk rocker band. Do you have safety pins in your nose?
No, I do have a nose ring, but
do you?
The thing is, why bag?
What does that say? Is you can sort of tug on your brains every now and again?
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I mean, can I just ask you a question? How do you pick your nose when you got a nose ring in there?
I normally blow it. I'm not like you. I don't pick my nose.
Yeah, of course not. No.
No, but if every music was the same, why should there be a difference in every music or what?
Well, I mean, there should be, but the music, I mean, music is there to listen to. You listen to the lyrics and the melody and the tune and everything else that goes with it. But, I mean, with heavy metal and hard rock, I mean, it's made for cretinous morons.
Yeah, but how can you say what kind of music are you into?
Well, I like all sorts of music except heavy metal and punk music.
What, are you like into Bros and Bronski beat and stuff?
I beg your pardon, don't swear on this radio program.
I'm not.
Well, you just said a naughty word.
Bronski beat?
What's Bronski beat? Sounds like a dance tune for nymphomaniacs.
Bronski beats is a gay band in like the 80s or something.
Oh, I've never heard of them.
Bronski beat.
Have you ever heard of Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, he's pretty cool, actually. I don't mind his stuff.
Well, there you go. You've got some sort of taste.
Yeah, I know.
Mate, grow up and get out of the punk rocker stuff. It's no good for you.
I just thought that...
You start going blind after a while.
Yeah, I know, but I think, you know, lady...
Listen, have a look at your palms.
Why, mate?
Have you got any hairs growing out of your palms?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah,
I tell you, you've been playing too much with yourself. Is that Chucka-Looka-Lucky?
Yeah, g'day, Stan. How are ya?
Not too bad. Chucka-Looka-Lucky.
Chucky-looky-lucky, mate.
I see. Where are you from, Chucka-Looka-Lucky?
From Parramatta.
From Parramatta?
Yeah.
Chucka-Looka-Lucky from Parramatta?
Yeah, mate.
Very good. And where did
I want to tell you...
I just want to know where you got...
All my mates, we are Aboriginal. We stick up for you.
You do? Good.
You rubbish out racing that. And
I know.
That you weren't fit to eat with pigs, but I told them that you were.
Yes, well, I'm glad you stood up for me.
Yeah. And I reckon you're a good bloke. You could take you one way, Stan.
Yes?
Yeah, by the throat. I'm going to have a drink of musket tonight, Stan, because, you know, I'm a gubba lover.
Well, that's...
Like you white blokes.
That's good.
You're not too bad.
No, that's good. Chucka-Looka-Lucky.
Use the white toilet. That's all right.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't hassle us when we're on the train.
No.
You know, but you know something, Stan?
What's that, Chucka-Looka-Lucky?
I think you should pull your head in.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Well...
Because, you know, the one thing... Just hang on, let me have a squirt. Now, Stan, you know what you want to do?
Pray tell, Chucka-Looka-Lucky.
I'll tell you what you want to do.
This'll be good.
You want to get yourself a goanna?
Yes.
And turn it inside out?
Yes.
And sit near the river?
Yes.
And stick your head right up its ass.
Well, listen, Chucka.
Then I'm going to go for a barbecue and I'm going to have a drink on you, mate.
From number 96, Abigail. Hello, Abigail.
No, I'm not from 96.
Oh, aren't you? Maybe 69er.
No.
Huh.
I just want to say,
yes,
if you're going to get somebody to mimic a great man like Mr. Paul Keating, you want to get somebody with a bit of class.
Great man.
Yeah, you're...
here we have one of the...
a little grub. That's all you are, a little grub.
Oh.
And your penis is probably smaller than my little finger.
Oh, dear.
Yes, I saw enough of you at the East Rugby Leagues Club, and I'm not even a leagues person.
You've been peeking again, haven't you?
No, I wouldn't...
How do you know what the size of my penis is?
I wouldn't even spit on you.
How do you know?
Certainly blow kisses to Mr. Keating, a great man. You wouldn't know, Stan. You're a grub. You're a grub.
Oh, dear. Are you going to hang up now, are you?
No, I'm sick of hearing you for the last 12 months
Yes.
putting down people when you've been the biggest fat bludger this country has ever known.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, and then what about the little Greek bloke? You're always putting down people.
Who's the little Greek bloke?
The little Costa, who can't even say your name correctly.
What are you talking about? Oh, my mate Costa from...
Yeah, the Greek. He can't even say your name properly.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, you put other people down.
Well, what does it matter? What does it matter?
You're always putting other people down.
Darling,
I'm putting down your little Greek.
Darling, you little whinger. I mean, if you don't like the program, why have you listened to it for the last 12 months?
I haven't listened.
Well, you told me. You just told me a minute ago. You listened to me for the last 12 months.
You little grub.
Oh, dear. You really know how to hurt a guy, darling.
Oh, you little fat squat.
Whoa, dear, oh, dear. Do you feel better now?
No, I'm really got friends just laughing.
Well,
We've seen a great artist tonight, Katie Lang.
Oh, right.
And you're just a little grub, so I'll say good night, sleep well, God bless.
Is that the best you can do? I'm going to hang up. There you go. Didn't like me sending up Paul Keating. Anthony, hello.
Oh, hello, Stan. I want to make a comment about the Fred Goodwin impression of marijuana.
Yes.
Now, I never smoked marijuana, and I know a lot of people. I was marine engineer on the boats, and a lot of people been smoking, and I didn't see any harm of it. But there is another side of marijuana. Marijuana is also medicine if you don't smoke it, but you consume it, and that's where Dr. Goodwin failed to say anything about it.
Yes,
because you can smoke a straw, and if you inhale, you get headaches and all sorts of things. You don't smoke marijuana.
So what does it do if you smoke marijuana or you eat marijuana? What happens to the 426 different chemicals in marijuana?
Apparently, stomach can sort it out, and usually the bacteria picks the thing that want.
And how do you know this?
I know because I've been using it myself.
But hang on, a minute ago you said you didn't use it.
I didn't smoke it, no. But
You ate it?
I eat it.
You really? You put it on your bacon and eggs?
Yeah, I put it in bacon and eggs because I had a terrible accident one time, and I had a terrible osteitis.
I see.
And I went through...
What about in milkshakes? How would it go in milkshakes?
Yes, good.
Put it in... You've tried it in milkshakes as well?
Yeah, I eat it even raw leaves if I could get it.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're a half-wit.
You stupid bastard yourself.
I think you are a half-wit. You know that?
You're a madman. You're a bloody madman. You are. You can't talk to people.
I think people like you should be locked up in a
You
cell.
can't talk to people.
You should be in a padded cell.
You shouldn't be on the radio.
You should be in a padded cell.
You're a stupid Czechoslovakian criminal idiot.
Whoa, dear, oh dear, you really know how to hurt a guy.
You're a criminal.
I mean, you are insane.
You're insulting people over something that people try to say decent thing.
You are insane.
Bloody criminal idiot. You're born from criminal bloody family. You come to Australia, your fathers, whoever they are, and brought the bad seed to Australia. Worse than marijuana, worse than heroin, and put you in the bloody seat there because Liberal pay you for it. You're a madman.
You are insane.
You are a madman, man. I was waiting to tell you a long time this because I've listened how you've been abusing people for nothing. And now you're trying to abuse me. I studied medicine.
You studied medicine?
Yes, I studied medicine.
You studied medicine. But listen, you hate my program, you hate me so much. Why have you been listening to this program for so long?
Because I wanted to reply to this professor. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother talk to you.
Yes.
Because
don't you think the professor knows more about this than what you do?
Where did you go to school? What did you learn? You learned bloody nothing.
I learnt
how to abuse people.
I learnt that there are imbeciles like you walking around the streets, and you should be...
Idiot.
You should be locked up in a padded cell.
You are shame to the new Australians and everybody in Australia, you bastard of a thing.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
The latest news for Hyundai i30 with a 5-star ANCAP safety rating. And for the best news and entertainment at Drive, listen to the Two Murrays this afternoon from 3.
Billy, hello.
Hello, Stan.
Yes, Billy.
Yeah, look, mate, you're always bagging the Labor Party, aren't you?
I have been known to sort of say a word or two, Bill.
Stan, you have been a supporter and an endorser of the Labor Party over the years, have you not?
Can you tell me which year that was, Bill?
Well, you voted for Gough Whitlam, didn't you?
What year was that, Bill?
Well, I wouldn't know, Stan. You, the man, voted for him, so I assume you know.
That was back in the 1970s, yes, go on.
And I heard you giving the old Silver Fox a good serve tonight, and you voted for him also.
I did indeed, Bill, but see, that was the last... Hang on a second, Bill, see...
Establish what you are, Stan.
No, Bill, I know exactly what I am, actually, because I learnt the errors of my way. But see, the difference is, Bill, unfortunately, people like you who are socialist criminals, and I'll tell you the difference between somebody like me and a socialist criminal like you, is because socialist criminals don't learn the errors of their way. I learnt the errors of my way, see, Bill, but you kept on foistering on the Labor Party, on the Australian public.
You don't know what I do, Stan.
I know what you do, Bill, because you're a dill and you're a criminal and you should be arrested. How many times have you voted for the Labor Party, Bill?
I have never voted for the Labor Party.
You're a liar, Bill, because you rang me up 2 months ago with this same routine, Bill. It's very tired and very boring, just like you.
Hello.
Yes, Ron.
What makes you... What gives you the right to say that to that guy you're just speaking to, drinking is legal?
Well, it is legal.
I know.
I know this may come as a major shock to you, Ron, but it is legal.
Don't treat me like a flip.
Well, I mean, if you want to be a flip, you'll be a flip.
Well, you're the only flip. You're like a legalised drug dealer yourself. You advertise in your Chardonnay all the time. Talk about the effects of alcohol.
Do you drink, Ron?
Do I drink? I'm an ex-drinker.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So you're a born-again drinker?
I'm not a born-again drinker.
Now, you're going to sort of tell us about the evils of drinking, aren't you, Ron?
I'm not going to tell you nothing about it.
You're going to stand up with the Bible in your hand, Ron, and say, I am a reformed-again alcoholic.
You know what? You're a retard. You know?
Oh, dear, Ron, you really know how to hurt a guy.
Throw plenty down your throat. I know plenty about you.
Ron, you're a deal, you know that? John, hello.
Hello,
Stan?
Yes, John.
How are you, Stan? Why you like homosexual, Stan? Are you the homosexual by yourself?
I like everybody.
Yeah, but why you like
I even like small bigoted cretins like you.
I know the cretin. You are the small and fat cretin. You see, you like them because you come from King's Cross. You see, you are the puffed up by yourself.
Oh, I see.
Some people, some puffers marry and they live in double life. You see, maybe you are one of them.
Oh, I see. So I'm living a double life, am I?
Maybe you do because you like them. You born in King's Cross.
Mm-hmm.
You see.
Was I born in King's Cross, was I?
Well, Paddington and King's Cross is...
You know everything about me, don't you?
Paddington and King's Cross is the same thing. So rubbish people living there, they are including yourself, you see?
I think you're homophobic.
You know what I'm going to do to
you? John, I think you're homophobic.
You know what I'm going to do?
You know what homophobic is, John?
No.
You don't know.
You see...
I didn't think you were that smart, John. You're a dill.
Hi, Stan.
Yes, Ivan.
These protesters deserve just what they got.
The protesters do?
Yeah, no, not the protesters, the Pauline Hanson supporters, sorry.
Oh, they deserve it?
Yes, they deserve it for being bloody bigots.
And how do you know they're bigots?
Because I know they're bigots. Why else would they go to Pauline Hanson?
Well, you don't know all of them, do you?
No, I don't know all of them.
Do you know any of them?
But I see them.
Do you know any of them?
I've seen them on the...
How can you possibly make a judgment? They haven't said anything, they haven't done anything. All they're doing is exercising their democratic right to go out there and listen to somebody.
I've seen them on the...
Unfortunately, morons like you wouldn't allow them to do that sort of thing.
You know what's wrong? Can't you listen?
You what?
Can't you listen to me, or do you have to hang up?
No, I don't have to hang up. I want to hear you. Because I want to let everybody know and understand what a fool you are.
Listen, I watched them on the news, and I heard one of them say, go back to your own country.
I see. And as far as you're concerned, that means they're a bigot.
Yes, they're a bigot.
I see. They're all bigots.
Yeah.
Because one person yelled out, go back to your own country.
Then it might not be all bigots, but some of them are.
Oh, some of them are now.
Yeah.
How many do you reckon?
60% or 70%.
60 or 70%. All because one person said, go back to your own country.
Yes.
You really are a half-wit, aren't you?
No, it's not only that.
What do you do for a living?
I drive buses.
You drive buses. Well, hopefully tomorrow you'll drive one into the wall.
Oh, hello, Stan.
Oh, hello, Jack.
Stan, let me say firstly that I don't particularly like your program. I think a lot of the things that you say are brain dead.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, totally brain dead.
Well, then why are you listening then?
Well, the only reason I listen is to hear the news updates with Greg Burns.
What sort of work do you do, Jack?
Well, I run a shop, Stan.
Do you?
No.
What is it, a sort of a sex aid shop or something, Jack?
I run a shop for adults, yes.
Oh, I see. So you do run a sex aid shop?
I do, Stan, yes. And in fact, if you'd like to do some contra deals from time to time...
Oh, that'd be good.
Because I know you've got lots of products. You've got the Stan Zemanek bathrobe and the Stan Zemanek... you've got the Stan Zemanek baseball cap.
Yes.
Well, what about the Stan Zemanek butt plug?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. We could have all that.
That's right.
We could have all these sex aids and we could give them away as prizes.
That's right. Instead of sending out someone a MePro hamper...
Yeah, we could send them out a vibrator.
You could say, I'm going to send you out a Stan Zemanek dildo.
Yeah, terrific. But does it have the logo on it, though?
Oh, look, Stan, I think we could do some great...
Could we fit a big Z on it?
Oh, I think we could fit that. A big picture of your face as well on the dildo.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I think lots of women would love that.
Hi, Stan.
Yes, Peter.
Hi. Hey, I just wanted to reiterate one of your previous callers. I think you're a fat fascist wanker as well.
Really? Why do you say that?
Because you're a fascist bastard.
And why is that?
Because you just, bag everybody. And we know people don't want to work, but you just, take it to the extreme.
Well, okay, let's look at what you've called me. You've called me a fat fascist bastard.
Wanker.
A wanker. Sorry about that, yes. Okay, why am I a fascist?
Because you've got this, true blue conservative attitude on life.
I see. So you like seeing people rotting the system, do you?
Well, no, not at all. I mean, I'm a self-employed guy.
Very good, okay. So...
I just think, you take, these things to extreme and really don't give people the right to reply.
Absolutely. Listen, let me tell you, smart-ass.
You kind of go and work in McDonald's, would you?
Yeah, let me tell you, smart-ass, my youngest daughter worked in McDonald's while she was at school and while she's at the TAFE, and my eldest daughter also went and worked at Kentucky Fried Chicken and also worked at menial jobs as well. She also worked in a bar, and I also dug ditches and worked in menial jobs as well. You want to start at the top and work down, do you? Like a typical bloody pommy shop steward.
I'm not a pommy shop steward.
Tell me, where are you from?
I'm from England.
You're from England. A typical pommy shop steward mentality.
Well, I think you're quite wrong there.
Well, I think I'm pretty right because you're the problem. What?
To me on that.
Tell me, have you got your visa to be out here? Have you?
Yes.
Have you got it? Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably come out here.
In May,
You probably overextended your visa, and you're probably here bloody illegally taking jobs from good, hard-working Australians.
I'm just amazed that fascists like you can get airtime.
Okay, but just say, for argument's sake, that the job at McDonald's was the only job going and it paid you $1 more than what the dole paid. What would you do? Take the job at McDonald's, or would you take the job...
I'd find something else, because you know as well as I know there's other jobs around.
But okay, just say there was no jobs around. No, just say there was no jobs around, and all you had was a choice of. See, unfortunately, you can't answer the question because you're just a lying little spiv like a lot of your other pommy shop steward mates.
Hello, Stan.
Yes, George.
How are you, mate?
Very good, George.
Well, listen, I don't agree with some of your views.
You what?
I don't agree with your views.
You may not, George, but look, could you turn the radio down in the background?
Turn it down, Mick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you. Turn it down.
You're sitting there with Mick, are you?
Yes.
I see. And how long have you and Mick been going steady?
Steady? Just like as much as you and Warren Sharp going steady.
I see.
You guys sound like him and Pauline Hanson should go and have threesome.
I see. Well, that's very nice of you to say that, George.
Well, very nice of you to say that. How long have I been going steady with Mick?
Well, I mean, you and Mick are renowned homosexuals.
I'm sure you are. We are homosexuals.
Well, I mean, you are, aren't you?
But no, I'm not.
Well, I'm led to believe that you are, George. I believe that you are a raving homosexual.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you
I understand that Mick.
Shut up! Hang on a second.
I understand that you're a cross-dresser.
Yeah. What about you? Do you wear any underwear, women's underwear?
I love wearing nice silky jocks.
Well, look.
Haven't you ever worn silky jocks before, George?
Yeah, hang on a second.
It's the latest thing, old son. Nice silky jocks.
Yeah, well, hang on a second. Hang on.
I mean, you're still wearing the Y-fronts, are you? The BVDs.
Did you finish with it?
You're probably so fat you got to wear the great big BVDs.
You're fatter than me, Stan.
Ah, mate, you're the fattest. A fat little puff.
Well, if I'm a puff, what makes you?
Well, put Mick on. Let's see. I want to talk to Mick. Put him on the phone. Is that Mick?
No, Mick is gone, mate. He's gone for a job.
You're gone for a jog?
Yeah.
So you're in the car by yourself?
Yeah, I'm by myself in the car. That's all I say.
Oh, I see.
Now, listen, let's be intelligent a little bit, okay?
It's going to be a bit difficult for you, George.
Why?
Because you're dill.
Well, if I am a dill, then you are really stupid, aren't you? Because all you know how to abuse people, aren't you?
Well, George, you asked me a question. You said why, and I said you're a dill.
Well, what makes you then, Stan?
Because I am the authority. I have a professorship in dills. I went to university many years to learn about how to pick out the dills. Matt, hello.
Hi.
Hello, Matt.
How you going?
Not too bad.
I'd just like to say a poem to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Stan, the radio man. TUE, 4BC, 4BC. Stan is the one for me. Stan, you're a legend on the airwave scene. Some say you're kind and some say you're mean. Oh, Stan. You talk to them all, from the smart to the nongs, to those who wear suits and those who wear songs. Oh, Stan, you're more a beauty than a beast, and you love to give away a beer, a wine, and a feast. There's banjo shaft and the lovely Sharina, trivial pursuit for those whose brains are keener. You give uppercuts and accolades, but when push comes to shovel, a spade's a spade. Oh, Stan, the radio man.
Mate, that was just sensational. Absolutely sensational. Grace is sitting here. There's tears pouring down from her eyes.
Yes, Stan.
Yes, Eric.
I want to speak to you about that Pauline Hanson, your comments about Pauline Hanson.
Please go right ahead.
I just think that you're completely wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong.
Oh, well...
Tell me where I'm wrong.
The person who said he was never wrong, they put him on a cross.
Well, tell me where I'm wrong.
Well, you with your racist remarks and bigotry. You have to be the biggest bigot and racist in Australia.
Well, tell me where am I being racist?
You've got to listen to yourself. You know, one night you want to tape yourself.
Well, tell me where I'm going wrong. Tell me where I'm going wrong.
If you let me tell you, I'll tell you.
Well, please tell me.
Well, one night, just listen to yourself. Take yourself and listen to the way you talk to people.
I never listen to the program.
The racist remarks you make to people.
Well, tell me, what have I said? What have I said?
You are a bigot.
Well, okay, tell me what I've said.
Well, just listen to yourself.
No, I don't have to. I want you to tell. You're the one making the criticism because you don't know. You don't know, do you?
Oh, no. Well,
well, tell me what I've said.
The biggest racist and bigot in Australia.
Tell me what I've said.
Hanson has nothing to do with you.
Tell me what I've said.
You heard what I said.
No, well, tell me what I've said that's supposedly so racist. See? There you go. Another gutless coward, better known as a Labour voter.
What?
Yes, Ivan. What?
This is Ivan here.
Ivan, yes, I know that, Ivan.
I was talking with one woman before.
You're talking with one woman, yes?
On your program, I was in Bosnia when these Chetnik guerrillas tried to kill us all.
Yeah.
I put in camp.
Yes.
When they put me in camp, they take clothes off.
Yes.
They peel fingernails from my body off.
Wow.
After that, they cut skin from body.
Really?
Rip off.
Rip off your skin as well, and your fingernails.
Yes.
And take your clothes as well. Jeez, it must be pretty cold out there.
When we say we are from another part of former Yugoslavia, some people take eyes out. The Chetniks come.
Take the eyes out. Did they take your eyes out?
Not my eyes.
Not your eyes. They just took your fingernails off, peeled your fingernails off, and peeled your skin off.
That's right.
I see. Well, so what do you look like now?
I live by myself, other side of Nara.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk to many people.
No, I wouldn't if I were you. In fact, I wouldn't talk to anybody, including me. Ivan again. You're back again, Ivan.
Why you never want me to talk about these Chetnik guerrillas?
The Chetnik guerrillas.
Serbian extremists. Why you not want to talk about? Why you cut me off?
Well, I didn't cut you off. My finger must have slipped. Now you're in. Just tell me now. You're in the bushes.
Serbian guerrillas in Australia.
Yes.
Who want to cause problems in Europe.
Right.
And brainwash young people and stupid people in this country. What they do.
Now let me get this right, Ivan.
Women, children. You never see. You don't understand.
I do, Ivan. Now look. Let me just get this right. You're calling us from Nowra, right? Is that correct? And you're hiding out in the bushes. Is that correct?
I live other side Sussex near Nowra.
Yes.
I live by myself.
Yes.
I am 63 years old.
Right.
I go there to save my mother.
Yes.
My mother, they chop her head off.
They chopped her head off.
Right.
Yes. What's this down in Nowra?
Australia. I see these stupid people driving in the Sussex area for holiday, wearing Chetnik symbol on back.
Is that right?
Australia, not Serbia.
Well, if I were you, I would get the police out to arrest them.
They say you are stupid. No people like this in Australia.
What did they say? Did they say you're a stupid? I couldn't believe that, Ivan, but then again, they may well be right.
Hello, Stan.
Yes.
I think you get overpaid, so you deserve to pay tax to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why do you think I'm overpaid?
Because you get overpaid. You complain about tax.
I've never...
been overpaid. You need to put as much money in because you get overpaid.
I see. And why do you think I'm overpaid?
Because I think you're overpaid.
How much money do you think I earn?
About 2 million.
About 2 million?
No,
Yeah.
more.
No, more than 2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because how can you make wine if you receive less?
That's right.
Exactly. You get overpaid. Why you hate doll?
Why do I hate the doll?
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate the doll.
Yes, you do.
I don't like people who are doll bludgers, but I don't hate the doll. I don't hate people who are on the doll. Are you on the doll? Are you on the doll, Eddie?
Yes, I am on the doll. You know what you need to do? You need to put a condom over your dildo head.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? Gee, Eddie, that was hilarious. That was a real rib tickler, that one.
There's activity in the air, activity down below.
I hear voices I know, they activate the power coming out of my radio. Radioactive, the source of the power is radioactive. Radioactive.
Hello, Stan.
Hello, Eunice.
I'm nearly asleep. Stan, you asked who had an arts degree. I have an arts degree. My husband has an arts degree. My father had an arts degree. Our granddaughter has an arts degree. I had lectures.
Sort of runs in the family, doesn't it?
And you want to know what use is an arts degree?
You tell me, darling.
Yes, I'll tell you. I think some of the best lecturers, some of the best teachers in this country had arts degrees. I only had a Bachelor of Arts. My husband has a Bachelor of Arts.
But, darling, did anybody that had an arts degree, did they ever produce anything?
Yes.
What did they produce?
They produced good students. They
Wonderful.
helped people.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. Our
education is at the worst it's ever been in the history of this country, and you're saying that because of the arts degrees, they're producing good kids. Turn it up, sweetheart. You got no idea.
I'm sorry, Stan, you have no idea.
Darling, let me tell you something. It is a well-known fact that the education system in this country is falling apart, and then one of the reasons it's falling apart is because too many arty-farty people like yourself and the rest of your family have got these little pieces of paper that says, yes, we have an arts degree, and so consequently we can go out and teach our kids. Well, unfortunately, it's been proved time and time again that the teachers are not worth 2 bob worth of golly water.
I know the education department has fallen apart because, for one thing, they have cut out having inspectors of schools. Are you still there?
I'm here, darling. I'm here. I'm listening to this waffle.
My father was...
He had an arts degree too.
My father was the son of an immigrant from Scotland and England. There were 2 children born in England, one born on the way.
Darling, I don't want your life story.
He has a master of...
Sweetheart?
Yes.
Can I got to tell you, I've had some boring calls on this radio program over the last 7 years, but you'd have to take the cake.
Well, you are completely deaf. You will not listen. You do not understand.
Darling, I've been talking to you for the last 5 minutes and you haven't heard a word I said.
Sorry, you have no educated friends. Goodbye.
Oh, dear God. You really know how to hurt a guy. I can tell you, fair income. You really are a hurtful little snotty-nosed bitch.
Hi, Stan.
Yes, Joseph.
How are you?
Look, I'm just terrific, Joseph.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just wondering why...
You can feel the warmth of my sincerity, can't you, Joseph?
What did you say?
It's all right, Joseph. It's probably a little bit over your head.
Oh, anyway, I was just wondering why you hated people who smoke marijuana.
Oh, dear. Do you smoke marijuana, Joseph?
Yep.
Do you? You're not related to Jarvis by any chance, are you?
No.
Because I thought for a minute there you might have been sharing the same brain.
No, but,
Or maybe you're on the same life support system.
No, we're not.
Do you smoke dope, do you?
Yeah, but not that much.
No. How old are you, Joseph?
I'm 16.
You're 16 and you smoke dope. How long have you been smoking dope?
1 year.
1 year. Yep. And do you enjoy it, Joseph?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Just when I'm feeling stressed out.
Stressed out, eh?
You go...
You must be, you poor little dear, you must be stressed out a lot at 16.
Yeah, I know, because I've got just 2 years until my HSC.
Yes.
And I have to study. And
oh, you poor dear.
Anyway.
How do you get through the day?
You being overweight, did you know that 50,000 people die each year from cardiovascular disease?
And who said I was overweight?
I've seen you.
Have you?
Yep.
Well, tell me, what's my weight?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You look overweight.
Do I?
Yes.
And how do I look overweight?
Well, your stomach sticks out. Your ass sticks out. You got turkey neck.
Ah, you poor little cretin, you.
Yeah,
you poor little bitter and twisted cretin.
Well, when you're overweight, your heart has to work harder.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
The arteries get blocked.
Is your father there?
And heart attacks may occur.
Reading it from the book, Joseph, but is your father there or your mother there?
Did you know that there are...
I just asked you a question, Joseph.
In your blood?
I just asked you a question.
You are 5 times the risk of getting a heart attack or stroke.
Look, you know what is probably going to kill me, Joseph?
What?
Talking to imbeciles like you for too long.
I'm just telling you what the risks of being overweight.
Well, thank you, Joseph. I feel better now. You know what you could do? You could probably be a doctor.
What?
You could probably be a doctor.
Oh, I don't think I'll go that far in life. Maybe I'll just be a radio announcer like you.
No, well, you wouldn't want to go to that height, but I was going to say you could probably be a doctor, and what you could probably do, because you've obviously got a long neck and you're probably a goose, you could probably be an anal doctor. Scott, hello.
Hello, Stan. How are you?
Very good, Scott.
Yeah, why do you always knock youth unemployment?
I don't knock youth unemployment. I try to solve the problem of youth unemployment.
Problem, do you? What do you do?
What do? Well, I work very hard.
Doing what?
Well, doing what I do.
2 things that you do for youth unemployment?
What do I do for youth unemployment?
I mean, you're earning like nearly $2 million a year. What do you do?
Well, I do a lot. I keep businesses going because of my advertising that I do, and therefore they can go out and employ a lot of young people out there.
What about TUE? What do they do?
Well, TUE do very well in the business of entertaining and broadcasting and advertising and all that sort of stuff.
Who do they employ?
They employ roughly about 150 full-time people and about another 150 part-time people.
Why don't you get any of them on your show then?
Well, what do you...
Prove yourself.
What do you mean?
Prove that you got a good stand on youth unemployment. Show that you're a good bloke and employ a few people from, like...
Well, I employ enough...
18.
I employ enough people as it is, thank you very much.
Under the age of 18?
Me personally?
Yes.
Me personally, let me have a think about that. No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I have no need to employ anybody under the age of 18, because...
Well, we can give you valuable insight on what we think.
On what?
Like abusing people. I mean...
Well, I mean...
We are the masters of abusing people.
Are you really?
Yes.
What, all the people under the age of 18 are masters of abusers, are they?
Large majority of us, yes.
All right. Well, I mean, let's see if you can, for 60 seconds, if you can string enough words together, you abuse me without using any profanities.
Okay.
You ready to go?
No, not yet. Give me a few seconds.
Would you like to have a bit of breathing time?
No, I
We'll play some music while you get your words together.
Yeah.
See, I have to do it off the top of my head. I mean, I don't have any of this preparation or anything like that. I just do it at the top of my head.
Seconds delay on the radio.
Oh, beg your pardon?
You got your few seconds delay on the radio to come up with something.
Well, no, it's not a few seconds delay. That's when I cut...
With his junk anyway.
I beg your pardon?
Most of the stuff you come out with is junk anyway.
Well, if you don't like it so much, why do you...
You're an idiot. You're a goose.
Well, okay. Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, where you go?
Okay, you're a fat Czechoslovakian bastard who sits there and stuffs his face with pizzas all day.
See, look, unfortunately, you just really have to understand you cannot go around using that sort of language on public radio. I know we do have a little bit of freedom here at night, but no, it wouldn't be a nice look with all that over me, would it, Grace? It wouldn't be indeed.
Listen, you want to stuff everyone's night up?
What?
You want to stuff everyone's night up?
What?
They're going to watch the football here at 9:30 and you're blurting the bloody scores out.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry about that, but I'm doing a radio program.
Yeah, but listen, it's for TV. You're got a hoon out there with a bloody mobile phone ringing you up.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but listen, what about cutting it out and letting us bloody enjoy it when it's going on? We're watching it live at 9:30.
Listen, who do you want to win?
I don't care who wins.
Well,
I see a good game, but I don't want to know the score first.
Well, there you go. Isn't that bad luck? Because half-time, Cronulla's 10 and Auckland 6.
Yeah, now I'll tell you something else too.
Yes.
You want to cut out this campaign managing because you was a big flop when you took over Bob Mills's campaign.
I didn't take over Bob Mills' campaign.
You took over Bob Mills's campaign.
Hey, listen.
1,000 votes.
Hey, listen, why don't you speak with your normal voice? Take your fingers out of your nose, or either that, take them out of your bum.
Stan Zemanek, putting life into nights on 2UE.
You're calling me a cheat?
Real creepy, crawly creature.
Oh, dear. Betty, you're so bitchy.
To hear his voice will make you happy. He'll hang up on people who talk crappy. They should be lifting weights and training while they're listening to you. Respect on you, Stan.
This is a radio station. We're here to provide entertainment.
All you do is a bludger job, mate.
You need a good punch in the head, man. You are a waste of space.
I get paid for this.
Put Stan Zemanek into your night, 7 till midnight on 2UE.
Hi-ho, everybody. Welcome to the Figgity Bigot Show.
Bruce has got his own intro now. This is fantastic. All right, you...
Everybody, welcome to the Figgity Bigot Show.
Righto, Bruce, I'm with it. What do you want?
Now, what the hell is 60 Minutes doing wasting all that valuable money on that studded dog's collar that you've been talking about? I could use that collar on my blue boy.
Mm-hmm.
He could do with that. He could.
Maybe we could put the dog collar around you.
Oh, well, I could put it on me red heel or on me blue heel. Either one could make use of a damn good colour on that, but I can't afford a bloody colour. Now, what I'm on about is this 60 Minutes mob.
Yes.
These little buggers are playing silly buggers again, like they always do when they're short of a story. What they do is they get these unknown professional young actors, say, righto, I'll put a dog's collar on you, miss. I'm going to get you to play the role of a person
Bruce,
disillusioned with life.
Bruce,
You'll tell the
Bruce, I have to tell you that I think you are brain dead. Do you know that? I want you to go to Canberra Hospital tomorrow and I want them to do a test on your brain because I really don't think, Bruce, that you have a brain at all. And I think it'd be a great experiment for mankind if you went along to Canberra Hospital and they did a test on you just to find out if they've got some sort of brain in there. But unfortunately, illiterate jerks like you have got no idea what is going on in life because you're a card-carrying member of the Communist Party. You've never worked in your life. You've never owned anything in your life. And you've been jealous of everybody else in this country who has some sort of shares, some sort of life and some sort of money. And you're a bitter and twisted person. And you're mad as well.
I'm copying your laugh.
You could never laugh that good, Bruce.
Bloody idiot cactus head. Go and bloody shave your bloody cactus head, cactus face, and you might bloody educate yourself and stop farting on your chair.
Oh, beautiful, Bruce. On that note, I think we'll finish it there. I think we can only go so far. But listen, thank you very much. Do call again and please, keep on taking the medicine for God's sake.
The public out there would be very pleased to hear my immaculate voice reappear. This chap last night, ex-prisoner claimed himself to be, said he was looking for this God in prison while he was there. He doesn't have to look in there. I know where he is. I've got direct contact with him. He's right here in my house. My German Shepherd dog is God. You spell the word God backwards and it spells dog. G-O-D-D-O-G. That is God. You can't get any better than that, can you? I tell you, it's a cinch. And also, if he wants, there's plenty of gods. One's dog in the country is God. But if he wants a good God, he can get one from the dog squad of the police force of New South Wales. They've got some good gods in their squad. I tell you, they'll reform anybody, guaranteed to. If he wants to turn over a new leaf, I'll guarantee those dogs will get their nose under it and turn it over for him.
Have you been sniffing something tonight, Bruce?
I've been sniffing my dog. I tell you, he is God.
Yeah,
no doubt in the wide world. You can tell by the yellow-coloured eyes he has. He's got eyes like a dingo. They've got those godlike eyes he has.
And you've been sniffing your dog?
So that prisoner
That says it all.
All he has to do is get himself a dog, and he's got God immediately.
Wonderful.
God, he can say prayers to his dog.
I can understand why your wife went insane.
The word dog, the word God spelled backwards is dog, so it has to be your dog. That's the secret. That's the world's secret.
Did you used to sit there over night time and discuss these sort of theories with your wife?
Well, I'm the only man in the world that knows how they put those big, large blocks of stone up on the pyramids, and also I am the only man in the world who knows that the moon is square and that it rose in the south and set in the north. You mugs out there say it's round and it rises in the east and sets in the west, but it don't. I've got other ideas. That's only what you say. You can't prove that I don't know that the moon is square, can you? You've got no evidence, none of you.
Are you saying the moon's square?
The moon is definitely square. It rises in the south and it sets in the north. You can have your round moon, I'll have my square moon. I'll have my dog because I know I've got God. Whatever I've got me dog, I've got 3 gods in the house. 3 gods. Or 3 dogs, that's God. Everyone's dog in the country, no matter what sort of dog you got, you've got God. Say your prayers to your dog and you're saying prayers to God. That'll reform any sort of criminal activities you may have on your mind. I tell you, it's a cinch. You look, he could even borrow one of the dog squad's dogs from the New South Wales Police Force and put it on the high jump. That's being jail, of course. In criminal terms, the high jump is jail, in case you didn't know. They graduate from the hop, step and jump to the high jump. Once you get to the high jump, you've got the big one. You've got the key, in other words.
Bruce, when is the last time you saw a psychiatrist?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering when you had last seen a psychiatrist. You haven't seen a psychiatrist for years. I'm very worried about your mental.
Have you been taking your drugs today?
I have no shadow of doubt that you are insane.
Really? And how have you come to that conclusion? I'd have to be insane to talk to a buffhead like you.
I rate you as a borderline case.
Mm-hmm.
You're bordering on insanity.
I see. Well,
ABC.
Yes. Well,
You're one step away from insanity.
yeah, well, a lot of people say that.
Tell you what is causing your insanity. And
People say if you keep on talking to this Bruce the Goose from Canberra, you'll end up insane.
Greed for money and power, position, trying to impress every woman in the country, trying to impress everybody, your friends and everybody around you, that will eventually sink you into the grave. I have no doubts in the wide world about that.
You're a very sick man, Bruce. You know that?
Well, I know that you're a very sick man.
No, there's no prize for second best, Bruce. You're a very sick man, and what you should do is...
Before I will, because you are greedy, and I'm not greedy.
No, you just...
I will live longer is because I'm not a greedy person.
Of course not.
I've got a stronger heart, I've got better blood than you, and my bowels, bladder, kidneys, and everything are far superior to yours, and that is why I will live to a far superior age to you.
Yes.
Greed for money and power, position, trying to impress some hobnobs and snoffs like you meet in your everyday life will put you in your grave. You will die a twisted and bitter old man. And that is exactly what you are now. You're a very cranky, bitter old man, a twisted old man.
How would you describe yourself, Bruce?
I'll tell you exactly how I describe myself. For my age group, that is. I'm a happy-go-lucky person with a good personality, a good sense of humour, and I'm highly intelligent, far above our average. Well and truly above average. That's not a word of a lie. I'm not boasting. I know exactly what my intelligent brain is capable of doing. I'm a highly intelligent man. I'm far superior to people like John Howard, Tim Fisher, all these sorts of people. I rate them as trash under my feet.
Bruce, how long have...
is trash under my feet.
Bruce, how long have you been sponging off welfare?
I rate Pauline Hanson as female trash under my feet.
Bruce, how long have you been sponging off welfare?
How long have you been sponging off society, bludging all...
Well, I'm asking you, Bruce, how long have you been sponging off society?
How long have you been bludgeon? You've never done a day's work in your life, you bludgeon bastard. Come on, fair dinkum. When have you ever picked up a bloody decent barrel of concrete and a pick and shovel and a bloody crowbar and did a decent day's work, you bastard?
Here he goes.
When have you ever put a bloody post hole in you, you swine?
Wind him up and away
Go
he
out
goes.
in the bloody bush and put a few posts in and see how you like it, you bastard. You've never picked up a crowbar in your bloody life. You've never picked up a bloody sledgehammer, you rotten bastard. You've never tipped a barrel of bloody concrete out in your life. You've never had others do your bloody dirty work for you, you lazy bastard. You bludge on every bloody labour type job that you ever started out on. You was an absolute bloody bludger. You didn't let others do the bloody man handling heavy duty work. And you sat back and bludged, you bastard. You bludged in the bloody shed, in the workman's sheds. You're an absolute bludger. I've done more bloody work than you'll do in a lifetime, you despicable bloody bludgeon bastard. Hard bloody work I'm talking about. You boast about bloody work you've done in your life, you bastard. I've done more bloody concrete work than you can poke a bloody stick at. And more bloody bricklaying, more bloody carpentry, more bloody mechanical work on cars, engines, bloody trucks, buses, you name it. I've done the bloody lot. You think you've done everything, you bastard. You've done sweet bugger all. You're an absolute out-and-out, despicable bloody bludger, whereas I'm a bloody good, hard, bloody worker. Even though I'm bloody sick today, I can still bloody will do a bloody day's work if the bloody time came. You're a bludger, and you'll bloody die a bludgeon, greedy bastard. Simple as a bloody ABC. Go out and pour concrete, you bastard. Go out, go on, get on a bloody pick and shovel. Sweep the bloody streets. Clean the bloody shit up out of the bloody toilets in Sydney, you bloody bludgeon bastard. You've never done a day's work in your life, you bloody mongrel. Go and chop a bit of bloody wood. Go and get a bloody chainsaw, you bastard, and cut up a ton of bloody wood like we have to do here in Canberra, like I did for bloody years, you bastard. I worked on bloody picks and bloody shovels and bloody concrete and bloody bricks, you name it, the bloody lot. I've done the flaming lot. You think you've done a bloody hard day's work, you stinking bastard. You've never worked your bloody life. You stinking bloody, low, slimy bloody dago. Hail Hitler, you despicable swine. Hail Hitler, leave me alone.
Well, I tell you, I just can't top that.
Hello there, is that you, Pasquale?
I beg your pardon?
Is that Pasquale Zemanek?
No, it's Stan Zemanek here.
Oh, is that your name? I thought your name was Pasquale Zemanek. I wasn't quite too sure. I forgot your name. It's so long since I spoke to you.
Well, it has been a long while, Bruce, and we thought you might be dead.
Well...
Maybe we were hoping you were.
Look, I would be dead for quids.
No, of course not.
Now
You're going to stay around and haunt us forever.
This Mrs. Hanson, apparently she's bought a house here in Canberra, a multi-million-dollar house, I'll tell you that. That's
Yes.
what it looks like on the TV. And
The house is worth 400,000 odd so, Bruce.
well, it looks pretty bloody posh to me.
Well, that's right.
And,
Compared with your hovel that you live in.
Her neighbours in that particular neighbourhood fear for their lives.
Oh, rubbish.
That's exactly what it said on our television.
Absolute nonsense. Absolute
Fear
nonsense.
of their lives now that Hanson has moved into their neighbourhood. I don't give a damn where Mrs. Hanson lives, to be quite honest. I've got nothing to do with her. And also, I have it on good authority that Hanson is getting her funds from John Howard's Liberal Party. Hanson's an independent Liberal. Naturally, the funds come from somewhere.
Bruce, you're an idiot. You know what? You're an idiot.
Funding Pauline Hanson. There's no two
Bruce,
ways about it.
you're an idiot.
Why should I be called an idiot?
Because you're certified. You are certifiable. You know what, Bruce? You're a very sick and demented person. You really are a very sick and demented person, and you're obviously in need of some sort of psychiatric help.
Bloody psychiatrist, you bloody stark raping bloody lunatic ratbag. You're the greatest bloody ratbag that's ever been on a radio station. You're sixpence short of a bloody quid, you bloody idiot. I'm telling you, you're sixpence short of a bloody quid. You're a hopeless, pathetic, bloody little idiot.
Why don't you do your Woody Woodpecker impersonations again? That's sort of common sense there for you. But Bruce, just before you go, why don't you give us that laugh again? There you go, folks. There he is, the illiterate from Canberra, Bruce the Goose.
Stan Zemanek, putting life into nights on 2UE.
At birth, you were brought up as a bloody imbecile.
Bruce, that's shocking.
His appendages stuck to his petrol.
Do you know Lorena Bobbitt?
Some Labour supporter likes your show.
You're lying now, and I don't like liars on this radio program.
Stan's the man, the chieftain of Talkback Radio, and he will survive. He will survive.
You're the one person on the radio who gives it straight.
Put Stan Zemanek into your night, 7 till midnight on 2UE.
Francis the Talking Mule.
Well, I tell you, I'll say one thing for you, Stan. You sure know how to put people to sleep. In the last 3/4 of an hour, I've had a really good snooze. Couldn't you have got something a little bit more lively? I mean, after all, I have rung you twice. Friday night, you should be quite honoured and should not have kept me waiting this long.
I mean, you waited all weekend to have this telephone call with me. You've been waiting since 8:30.
You know what it was?
You've been waiting for 8:30, Francis.
And to hear you speak to your mate, Jim Sawley.
Well,
I thought you'd put him on and congratulate him.
Well, I'd love to, but he hasn't called in. We've searched everywhere. We've searched everywhere. We have searched everywhere for Jim Sawley, and as yet we haven't been able to get hold of him.
You didn't have a problem when you wanted to insult him, did you?
Jim can actually be on our program anytime tonight, and he can have as long as he wants. Long as he wants.
Well, I wish you'd try.
Well, we are.
God, those Laborites are after you.
Well, you're an old Laborite.
Go to Brisbane on Saturday.
Darling, you're not a Laborite, you're a Globite.
Oh, gee, that's funny.
I thought it was good.
I nearly fell off the chair.
A real case.
I mean, that prostituting Wayne, I actually heard him on a religious program the other night. He rang in there. He rings every program, and I heard him 2CH. I've heard him on 2GB. I mean, he's incredible. And you know what he talks about? The gay scene and the immigrants. I mean, he's incredible. The same old boring Wayne.
But you like the gays, don't you?
Yes, I do. I think they're great people.
And you like the migrants, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And you like everybody, don't you?
Yes, I do, except you.
And do you like the Aboriginal family living next door to you?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
I think they're terrific people.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything against them.
I have.
Not like you, Stan.
Oh, she's getting excited now, folks. She's starting to get worked up now.
I'm not like you.
No.
I like people.
Yeah, that's good.
But
am I the only person you hate?
Yes.
Why do you hate me so much?
I just can't stand you. Good night, Stan.
See you later, you old tart. Francis the Talking Mule.
Hello, Stan.
Hello, Francis.
Stan, I just wanted to say, I think Pauline Hanson is the biggest fake that we've ever seen in this country.
Mm-hmm. What, next to you?
Very funny.
Because you're a fraud.
Excuse me.
You're a fraud.
You don't know me, okay? But
No, I only know you on the radio program, thank goodness, and that's all I'd want to have. But you are a fraud. But go on.
Oh, my God, you are... Can I just say something? All I want to do is express my opinion, then get off, and then get into bed and listen to the ABC, okay?
Good, you can bore each other silly.
No, fantastic. That's where you're here.
Well, why don't you go and listen to them now?
To get on early and just express my opinion. Now, she is the...
So you can't do that on the ABC, can you?
Heard someone ask...
Can't do that on the ABC because they're all left-wing socialists.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
7
dear.
times they asked her a question the other day and she couldn't understand English.
Mm-hmm.
She is a fake and an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And a hard-faced bitch.
Whoa, dear, Francis.
She is, and I noticed...
Francis, I understand they could actually crack rocks on your head.
You haven't seen me, Stan.
I have, actually.
8% of people in
You
Queensland...
usually walk around Coogee with 3 bags over your head.
Brilliant. Give your other end a go. And as for Rod Borbich saying, you know, we're going to see the right wing, we saw the right wing take over at the last election when John Howard got in with you and your mob.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Francis, you are a funny little thing, truly.
Oh, you just said I was a horrible little thing.
Well, I mean, you're just a funny little thing. You come out with all these quirky little things. But listen, Francis.
Right wingers that ever seen on this earth.
Well, how do you know I'm a right winger?
Oh, everybody knows what you're tired of.
I used to play left wing at football.
Don't give us that BS. You're full of it. You're absolutely full of it.
Oh, you are such a nasty piece of work.
Well, I'm saying it like it is.
Of course it is. You've had a few drinks tonight. You've got a bit of Dutch courage up.
I'm not like you.
You've been on the sweet sherry tonight, haven't you, sweetheart?
Hey, you've got to train all day to get the weight off.
That's all right. At least I can train. You can't even walk around. You're that fat. Missy, hello.
Hello, Stanley. How are you?
Oh, Missy, I have missed you, I can tell you.
I bet you have. I've missed you too.
Missy, how is that transvestite son of yours?
Oh, he's alive.
He's alive and well?
Alive and driving me mad.
Did he ever find the blow-up doll?
No, he's married now.
He's married?
Yeah, to Elizabeth.
To Elizabeth. I see. He wasn't, he was going steady with the blow-up doll there for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he couldn't afford the batteries to keep it going.
Yes. There you go. That's another story. They don't make batteries that last forever these days.
An embarrassing situation today when the lady from the Cat Protection Society came to collect my pussy.
Come to collect your pussy?
Yeah, I forgot.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot that I didn't have any underpants on. I had my nightie on. I bent over to do something, and I think she saw my pussy, and she took it away.
The pussy? Took the pussy away? What sort of pussy was it?
Well, her name was Gemma Isabella.
What is it?
Gemma Isabella.
Was it a black one?
No, it was a tortoiseshell one.
A tortoiseshell one? Well, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting, Missy.
It was very bad.
And so what was wrong with your pussy?
It had an infection.
Did it really?
In the bowel.
When are they going to bring the pussy back?
I don't know.
Well, I hope it's soon because you'll miss it, won't you?
Yeah, I'll miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll miss it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, you've got other pussies there, though, haven't you? You've got all sorts of cats there.
I got a couple of other pussies, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. All right, my love. Well, I'm pleased about that. Well, at least the pussy's going to be well looked after.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I hope somebody's looking after you, Stan.
Well, I hope they are too, Missy.
Are you losing weight, are you?
I am indeed, yes. It's just falling off.
It's falling off?
Well, the weight is, anyway.
The weight is?
The weight is.
Oh, I'm very overweight.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Just a matter of interest, Missy, how heavy are you?
18 stone.
18 stone? Wow. That's heavy.
Nice and cuddly.
Yes. I don't think I'll be able to get both hands around you, Missy.
Oh, nice trying.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Yeah, I'm a naughty girl.
You are indeed. You've been very naughty tonight, but anyway, the good news is, Missy, your pussy will be back tomorrow.
Hello, Stanley.
Hello, Missy.
How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad, Missy, but you sound a little bit crook.
No, I'm not crook. I'm just looking like a wreck.
Yes.
I'm looking like a wreck because my daughter-in-law, Elizabeth, came over last night. She gave me a back massage.
Yes.
She shaved my legs.
Really?
And she cut all my hair off.
Wow.
I've got no hair.
No hair at all, so she shaved your legs and cut all your hair off?
Yeah.
Well, did you want that to happen?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Well, what did she do? Did she tie you down?
She said she was going to give me a haircut. She said it was a wispy look.
Well, there you go. So now you have the wispy look.
Yeah. I got hair about an inch long all over. I look terrible.
Well, I mean, it's the new look these days. Go out and buy yourself a baseball cap and put it on backwards.
You reckon?
And you'll look cool.
I look cool.
Yeah. But what about those shaved legs now? Wow.
Yeah, she shaved my legs.
Yes.
She said they won't need to be done for a while now.
No. Well, there you go. You'll be able to sort of slip right into that little, little bikini and go swimming with the boys on the beaches now.
Oh, yeah, but I'm fat.
Oh, well, get a big bikini.
I'm fat.
Yeah, well, those things happen in life, darling. Anyway, Missy, thank you for giving us a call and sharing that little insight into your private life.
Okay.
And I appreciate the call.
Stan Zemanek, putting life into nights on 2UE.
So sexy in that tracksuit with the towel around your neck.
Well, you are an egotistical, selfish, big-headed pig.
Fantastic coming from an intellectual twit like you.
You don't know anything about broadcasting, mate.
Can I tell you something? You're a half-wit.
Stan. You're a mean man.
You are rude and crude, but I like your show.
And that's coming from the station manager too.
Put Stan Zemanek into your night, 7 till midnight on 2UE.
Peter the cabbie has sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faxes totalling something like 8 pages, and basically after all the dribble that he wrote in here, he said he wanted to have 60 seconds on air to give it to me. All right, Pete the cabbie, you right to go?
I'm ready to go.
Away you go.
Now, I'm sick of your pathetic on-air massages. I find your on-air massages self-indulgent, repulsive, hideous, and just plain smut. All that, that feels good sort of crap. Well, since you lust women so much, I have a better suggestion that'll wipe the smile off your fat, ugly face and bring tears to your eyes. I am offering a free taxi pickup for any professional mistress listening to come to the studio tonight and live on air give this greedy, arrogant, capitalist swine of a thing a bloody good dose of the cat o' nine tails, followed by the bloody birch, electric punishment, and a enema to wash and cleanse the verbal diarrhea from your wretched body and to beat the evil, hate and vermin from the lowest form of human life. Take your punishment tonight and show the listeners you're a man, and I hope the mistress teaches you a bloody good lesson. At this time when Sydney celebrates 30 years of talk radio, you should hang your head in shame. You are a disgrace to Sydney radio and the community. After you take your punishment tonight, do the honourable and decent thing and resign, and put a decent broadcaster in your place who has integrity, intelligence, morals and principles. I am sick of you and your liberal fascist station with the slogan radioactive. I advise the listeners to stay away from anything that is radioactive. And finally, when the late Andrew Olley and John Pearce died, I went to their funerals out of respect because I respect good broadcasters. But if you die tonight, you swine, there'll be dancing in the street. Don't take this to heart, Stan, but on the way home tonight, do us all a favour and drive off the Spitbridge.
We have our own Peter the cabbie on the line. Hello, you there, Peter?
Yeah, Mr. Zemanek, how are you?
Very good. Now, Peter, last time we spoke, I said to you, don't bother sending any faxes, but you persist on sending me these abusive faxes.
Oh, well, Brian Wilshire won't reply to my faxes.
Well, he's obviously a lot smarter than me, I can tell you. So anyway, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah, well, by the way, at least after the 10 o'clock news, you played some decent music, Glenn Miller.
That's good.
Did you get my message from Greg Burns to play a bit of Field Hive?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. All right, well, look...
He's trying to ignore you as well.
Oh, fair enough. Can I just tell you, the last time I spoke to you, you said, go and see a psychiatrist and a taxidermist and have myself stuffed.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought, I'll take your advice on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I said to you was pretty shocking, wasn't it?
Well, it was dreadful, yes.
Absolutely dreadful. I should be ashamed of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tried to make an appointment. I rang up a psychiatrist.
Yes.
And they said to me, you must have the wrong number. We are a B&D parlour. How can we help you? Well, thinking it must have been the same thing, I told them what I said to you on air the other night, and they said to me, we can cater for naughty boys like me. Would you like to make an appointment? So I said, okay, I'll make an appointment for 10 o'clock on Monday. So if you like, I'll give you a call and let you know what's happened.
Well, that'd be fantastic, Pete.
Right, now...
I mean, I really look forward to that.
Yeah, I'll give you a call. Yeah.
So you're going to go to a brothel and...
I thought, it sounded to me, when they said that they cater for naughty boys, I thought, this is...
Well, they'll look after you.
Well, I thought, it's got to be the same end result as the psychiatrist.
Yes.
Anyway, look, what I wanted to tell you is, I hate you all. You bastards, you evil capitalists. Get stuffed.
There we go. Well, we finally found Bruce the Goose's illegitimate son. And there he is, Peter the cabbie. So we finally found him, folks, and they've obviously been sharing the same brain or the same scriptwriter.
Stan Zemanek, putting life into nights on 2UE.
I like your guts.
You like my guts?
Oh, yes, sir, I like your guts.
But your attitude is abominable.
My attitude is not going to change.
You know what an egomaniac is, don't you?
What are you saying, that my ego's out of control or something, are you?
I've just never heard anything like it, and I think if these people had a brain, they'd take it out and play with it.
Put Stan Zemanek into your night, 7 till midnight on 2UE.
Costa!
Hello, Stan, brother.
How are you, mate?
There's a guy here who wants to talk to you. Just be quick. Just say hello to Stan.
Hello?
Hi, Stan.
Yeah, who's this?
It's Philip, mate, from Costa, Elvis.
Good to talk to you.
Yes?
What are you doing? What are you doing down there?
I just had a bite to eat, mate.
Very good.
Very nice. The best pizza.
Great pizzas, isn't it?
Costa special.
Fantastic. The phones are going mad.
Oh, it's gone crazy here.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Hold the line, please. Talk to Stan.
They're all ringing.
Yeah, I know. They're going crazy.
All right, son. Well, listen, you take it easy and enjoy your pizza.
You want Costa back?
Yes.
Okay.
Just remember the number for Costa is 95990333.
Hang on one second. Hello, Elvis Pizza. Can you hold the line, please? Yeah. Oh, my God. Hang on.
Mate, they've gone mad.
Hello, Elvis Pizza. Yeah, Stan. What's about your words to you, Okay, no worries. Okay, Stan.
Yeah.
I'm going to sing you a fast song.
Okay.
I'm going to take the phones off the hook.
Okay.
I don't want to disturb you anymore. Okay, here we go, Stan.
Okay.
This is for the TUE listeners.
Okay.
And from Costa to your... to you, Stan, and Rowan Delaney, and to your beautiful wife.
Okay.
And your kids and your friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Fast one.
Well. I got a woman mean as she can be. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. A black cat up without a fryer. Oh, she crossed me path last night. I got a woman mean as she can be. Sometimes I think she's almost mean to me. Too fruity, oh Rudy, too fruity, oh Rudy, too fruity, oh Rudy, too fruity, oh Rudy, too fruity, oh Rudy. We got a girl named Daisy. She's almost drove me crazy. I got a girl named Daisy. She's almost drove me crazy. A rocks to the east, a rocks to the west. She's the girl in all of best. Too fruity, I want Rudy. Too fruity, I want Rudy. All I say, too fruity, I want Rudy. Too fruity, I want Rudy. Too fruity, I want Rudy. Yeah.
Very good, Costa.
All right, Stan, you watch this.
See you, Costa.
Bye-bye, Stan. Love you, brother.
See ya.
Stan Zemanek, putting life into nights on 2UE.
I cannot believe that cute little face of yours can come out with comments like you do.
That's why they call me the baby-faced assassin.
You evil capitalistic pig.
What else don't you like about me?
You're an animal.
I'm an animal, am I? An animal.
You are a very smart man, Mr. Swami.
Hey, what can I say?
What a dead-set legend you are.
Well, I guess so, yes.
Put Stan Zemanek into your night, 7 till midnight on 2UE.
Yes, hello, Stan. How are you?
Very good, Fred.
About the cane.
About the cane, yes?
Yes, it's not going to happen.
What's not going to happen?
The cane. And think of dumb dick yourself always carrying on about it because the education minister doesn't have the balls, neither do the teachers, they don't have the guts to cane me.
They don't?
Anyone else?
Well, how old are you?
I'm 16.
And you go to school on the peninsula?
Yep.
Do you?
Yeah.
And you've never received the cane?
No.
Are you a good student?
Not really.
You're not really?
No.
I see. Do you play up in school?
Yeah, a bit.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, if I was your teacher, I would belt the what out of you.
Yeah, but the teachers wouldn't do that.
No, I know, because they've got no guts.
Yeah,
well, I think actually that a lot of the teachers do have the guts to do it, but I think they're hamstrung by some of the they're hamstrung by the education department and the education minister.
And they're scared of some of the students as well.
Oh, absolutely. But if I was there and I wielded the big cane, let me tell you, I'd take the power back in the teachers' hands very quickly.
I'm sure you would.
Because I tell you what, I'd belt little cretins like you wouldn't believe.
Get all your weight behind it, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. All my weight behind it. I'd smack you right on the backside, on the back of the legs, and over the hands just for good measure, and that'll be on a Monday.
Yeah, it's the goose, isn't it?
Are you a goose?
No, it's the goose.
Is that what you call yourself, the goose?
Stan, the main man, the big man in town, isn't he? Stan, I'm going to use a little bit of your logic.
Mm-hmm.
You would say was what I do is all right, and I'm the boss, so I make the rules, and that's the way it goes. My part of town.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Are you on drugs or something, are you?
No, okay, maybe you don't. But, mate, I still...
I mean, listen, I know this comes as a major surprise to you, but...
sexual pig around...
I beg your pardon?
For sexual harassment, love, darling. Pam McCoy must hate your guts. She must be paying a big money to put up with you.
We are, yes.
Yeah, obviously, because she wouldn't talk to you any other way.
We pay all our staff big money.
You'd have to.
They get paid heaps of money.
They'd have to put up with you.
They all drive Porsches and Ferraris and everything.
Have to.
Yeah.
They would have to. I tell you, they earn every damn last bottom dollar of it.
So, I mean, you really hate me.
You, to put up with you low-down, black-belly, snake-sculling piece of vermin.
Is that all you can say? I mean, haven't you got any nice things you can say about me?
Mate, other than that, you got a top radio show.
Yes.
I love your show. Fantastic show, 'cause I wouldn't listen otherwise.
You hate me, but you listen.
Mate, it's the only way you got so many people. So many people hate you, but they wouldn't listen unless you had a bad show. You got a fantastic show, but I still think you're the biggest arrogant... I can't think... The words just don't come to me.
I understand that.
But I still listen.
Well, I know, and I'm pleased about it.
It's value for money.
Well, that's what it's all about. It costs nothing, so it's value for money. It is Nathan. Hello.
How's it going, Stan?
Very good, Nathan.
Listen, I just want to talk about this crap that I heard on the news about having to work for the dole.
You don't like it?
No, I don't.
Why is that, Nathan? Tell me why.
Well, when you're on the dole, you're supposed to be looking for a job, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Well, if I'm out working, how the hell am I going to look for a job, you fool?
How long you been on the dole?
I've been on the dole for, just about 1.5 years.
1.5 years. Well, you obviously are not very successful at looking for a job, are you? Because obviously you're not very well educated. You don't know how to speak English properly, and you don't know how to conduct a decent conversation.
Oh, hello, Stanley. It's William Shakespeare here.
William Shakespeare. Boy, oh boy, have you been out of circulation for a while.
I sure have.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I'd introduce a bit of culture to your show, so I'd like to quote something from King Lear.
Yes.
Which I think is an apt description of you.
Of me, is it?
Yep.
Well, this would be good. Is this a nice, friendly comment, or is this a nasty, abusive comment?
Oh, let's just see, hey, Stan?
Well, no, I'd just like to know before, so I can sort of prepare myself. You know what I like?
Stan, I'm in character at the moment. I'd appreciate it if you let me...
You're in character? Which character are you in?
I'm Kent.
You're Kent? As in Clark Kent?
No, not as in Clark Kent, as in Kent from King Lear.
Oh, I see. Very good. Okay. Well, what would you like to tell me?
You're a knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, a base, proud, shallow, beggarly, three-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worsted stocking knave, a lily-livered, action-taking, horse-sun, glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue, one trunk-inheriting slave, one that wouldst be aboard in any way of good service and art nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch, one whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Music to my ears. Thanks for your call.
Oh, yeah, Stan.
Not too bad. Build yourself?
Oh, I'm fine.
That's good.
Listen, Stan,
Yes, Bill.
I'll give me a warning.
You give me a warning?
Yes, back off the wharfies.
Back off the wharfies?
Yeah, back off.
Okay.
The governments and previous governments have tried to beat the wharfies. You won't.
I see.
You back off, otherwise, mate.
Are you threatening me, are you, Bill?
No, I am not threatening you, my friend. I'll give you...
Bill, are you a wharfie?
No, mate. I never have been a wharf in my life.
Well, then why would you want to come in and say, back off the wharfies?
I know how they work. And
But I'm sorry, Bill, that they don't work.
Listen.
They don't work, Bill. It's a contradiction in terms of wharfie working.
The painters and dockers also.
Painters and dockers, yes?
Yes. You'll end up in the middle of Sydney Harbour.
Very good, Bill. That's wonderful.
Boots on your feet.
Wonderful, Bill. That's very nice of you to say that. Have a nice life and get stuffed. Norm, hello.
Hi, it's Dan. Look, I'm sick and tired of you having a go at us now, Wolfies. I like to let you know that I work very hard for my money, up there.
What do you do?
My ass, I work very hard. I have to climb up there and handle all those controls and take these things off the trucks, These truckers don't know what they're talking about,
What do you do?
Hey?
What do you do?
Oh, they left their loads off.
So are you a crane driver?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You're a crane driver. Very good. And where are you now?
Hey?
You're sort of a bit short of hearing, are you?
Sorry?
You are. You're obviously a masturbator.
A what?
A masturbator.
Ah, you were the one there.
You're obviously not only going blind, but you're also going deaf.
Well, I think you're just one of those big fat ass things like me. I mean, how heavy are you? It takes you half an hour to just get into the bloody crane. What are you talking about?
Well, I can imagine you great big fat ass bastard.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to get up in there,
I could well imagine. You've got your own breathing machine up there, have you, to keep yourself going?
No, I got my oxygen.
I could well imagine.
Yeah, well, you get your facts right, mate.
I've got my facts right.
We work very hard.
You wouldn't work in an iron lung. And matter of fact, that's probably all you do work in is a bloody iron lung. And it's Superman. Hello.
Hello, you disgraceful, grumpy, fat, corrupt, homophobic, crippled, ill-informed, alcoholic, budging pensioner. I'm sick of your donkey crap that you say to people. It is just a disgrace that a homosexual guinea pig codger like you can be on the air. You are a hypocritical Nazi leader with overlarge ass the size of a cow. You cannot be stopped once you eat. You just eat and speak crap all night. I just can't wait till your fat, beer-drinking ass drops dead. Superman and Johnny Craig get to march into the studio and find your big fat ass and make you lose weight.
You feel better now?
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. So do I.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be than for BC and to Uri. I like to be informed and entertained. From 9 p.m. I need to know what Stan says on my radio. He's the silent majority voice we all acclaim. Midnight comes around, Stan will soon be homeward bound. He makes my radio active, entertaining and bright. He'll soon return, and we know when he will do it all again. Wherever you are, Australia, it's good night.